an explosion at the up security. Meanwhile, the attacks set off chaos throughout one of Europe's busiest airports.
And now we're hearing tales of survival from the people who escaped. Reed Binion this morning shares their stories.
Eyewitness News.
And also our Eyewitness News reporter Liz Nagy had just passed through the airport the day before, returning to the U.S. with her husband from their honeymoon. She says there's even more security there than in the U.S.
Before you even get the chance to check in or check your bags, you have to go through security. It's not like an American.
Into the hospital. It happened near 64th and King in the Woodlawn neighborhood. The child was rushed to Comer Children's Hospital, and Jessica D'Onofrio is there live this morning. Jess.
Terrell, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, family members identify that little boy as Kayvon Collins. He is 4 years old. He was shot in the face. Now he's here at Comer Children's Hospital, where doctors are working on him, and I am told he is stable. Now, police block in the city. Meanwhile, there is a reward leading to the shooter. Pastor Corey Brooks with New Beginnings Church is offering $10,000. Reporting live at Comer Children's Hospital in Hyde Park, Jessica D'Onofrio, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
And Jessica, 503.
Today, Chicago and cities across the country are taking part in a day of action to prevent gun violence.
Chance to cut a deal on the budget before a crucial deadline at the end of the week.
Hanging in the balance is a plan that would allow schools to open in the fall. Our Laura Podesta live at the Thompson Center with what we expect to happen today. Laura.
Well, Judy and Terrell, we expect negotiations to continue today. If Governor Rauner does not sign a funding bill by Friday, several things are going to happen. The Illinois Department of Transportation says several road projects will shut down, including work on the jail keep getting paid through court orders. It's only programs that do not have money appropriated for fiscal year 2017 that will start to see their money dry up. We're going to be hearing from one of those programs coming up in the next half hour. For now, live from the Thompson Center, Laura Podesta, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Laura, thank you. Dakota, Cleveland.
The 4th of July is just around the corner, and fire departments are putting out an early warning about safety. Firefighters demonstrated.
Well, we want to take a sneak peek at that weekend, and we're planning on a lot of sunshine through the weekend, fairly comfortable temperatures too. And the way I see it, I think we're going to keep it pretty dry around here. So let's look at the here and now, however. And right now, yes, it is cool. Look at this temperature. Burns Harbor, 45 degrees. Skokie right now at 54 degrees, 58 degrees currently in Harvey. It is 49 degrees in Batavia and Pontiac, 51 Winthrop Harbor and Crystal Lake, and 61 degrees right now over at the lakefront. So this afternoon, we are going to see plenty of sunshine. Oh, there might be a cloud or two here and there, but we're expecting to see those high temperatures getting well into the 70s today. So it will be a little bit milder than what we had yesterday, but still below average. The average high today is 83 degrees, so we're not going to quite get there today. Tomorrow, however, we should get close to that number. I'll have your complete forecast. It's coming up shortly, Roz.
Still, road work has been picked up. And speaking of road work, so many people are going to be traveling for the long holiday weekend. If you're going to be heading to Dixon, Illinois for the Petunia Fest, good news on I-88. You know, they've had the ramps at Route 26 closed. Part of that interchange construction, well, they're going to temporarily reopen it starting tonight, all the way through the long holiday weekend. Then they're going to close it off again on Tuesday morning so they can complete that construction through the fall. But right now, let's take a look outside at the Kennedy Express. Next report, Judy and Terrell.
All right, Ross, thanks. 5:09 ahead in sports. The Cubs went to 15 innings against the Reds last night.
It was a long game, and Javier Baez pulled out something you almost never see that late.
From Chicago, you're watching Judy Sue, Terrell Brown, weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler, and Roz Barron's traffic.
Stacked against them. Maribel Aber live from the NASDAQ in New York this morning. Hey, Maribel.
Good morning, Terrell. First off, stocks snapped the Brexit losing streak and posted solid gains yesterday. The Dow was up 269 points. NASDAQ jumped 97. The S&P 500 gained 35. Today in Tokyo, the Nikkei was up 235 points. And right now, it looks like futures are pointing to a higher open. Reports on personal income and consumer spending are due out later today. So the vast majority of Americans in a new poll believe the economy is rigged. 71% of those surveyed said the U.S. economy is, quote, surge. Finally, it may have felt as if you were frozen in line. People have waited last about 5 minutes. Disney is the parent of ABC
big or small at some point.
Big fit. Tracy?
Yes, we'll go to the weather lab. For the forecast today, looks pretty good. Lots of sunshine. Comfortable humidity levels, too. We'll talk all about it coming up. All about it coming up.
All the passion, the drama, the twists and turns. Chicago afternoons just got windy.
Really
Windy.
so windy.
Windy.
Today to be on a beach, on a boat near the water, not at all.
I was over at the shed yesterday, and I could see the waves. It was really, really choppy yesterday, so we don't have any beach hazard statements in
Nice.
effect
Great.
today. I hope we can keep it that way through the holiday weekend, certainly. And one thing we are going to keep around today, some sunshine and more breeze expected here today as well. So as we do look at the high temperatures for the day today, we're expecting to get well into the 70s. See, a gentle lake breeze coming our direction. Now, it will be enough to kind of offset those lakeside temperatures today, keeping them closer to 70 degrees. Farther inland you get, you have a better chance of getting your numbers well into the 70s. Now, the average high today is 83. Not going to quite make it to that, however, today. Well, right now out at O'Hare, it is 56 degrees. Skies are clear. AccuWeather showing that the dew point's in the low 50s. Boy, for a summer morning, that is very, very comfy. Well, right now, 54 in Lake Geneva. Good morning in Woodstock, 49 degrees. 51 in Zion, 52 in Palatine, 53 South Holland, Lombard. Good morning at 55. 49 degrees in Pontiac, 46 Crown Point, 49 degrees right now in LaPorte. Skies nice and clear around Chicago here this morning. And just this sprawling area of high pressure that is sitting directly over Chicago, that's going to keep us high and dry here today. A gentle northeast wind coming our way here this afternoon. As we look at our future cast, eyeing our next chance of rain, stays dry today, stays dry most of tomorrow. And I say most of tomorrow because here we go, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Looks like we'll have some rain just run through here pretty quickly. Could be a couple of thunderstorms around, but then it's out of here for Friday. Mainly clear this morning. This afternoon, we'll look for partly to mostly sunny skies coming our way. High temperatures today into the 70s. A little cooler at the lake. Tomorrow, we're back to the 80s, and we'll bring in some partial clearing for our Friday. But as we do look at that weekend, just a few clouds here and there, and pretty low humidity, too, for 4th of July weekend. Russ?
Yeah, that's a good shape. And we're in good shape on the expressways, tollways. The majority of overnight road work has been picked up. We still have a little bit that continues into the midday period on the Jane Addams. Crews got some work underway on the westbound or outbound side at 4:30 this morning between Barrington and Bartlett, not causing any delays. They should have that picked up by 2 o'clock. We can take a look outside at the Dan Ryan. Take a hiatus on any additional road work to make that commute a little bit easier.
Okay.
So that starts, through Friday through Tuesday.
Yeah, a lot of folks are going to be on the road.
Yeah, me included.
Thanks, Russ.
Thanks.
It is 5:20 right now, just ahead. Some are calling it a wardrobe malfunction at Wimbledon. 5:25, and coming up next on Eyewitness News here. As
Otherwise, this morning, we are starting off with some cool temperatures in the area, even some temperatures that have dropped into the 40s now. This afternoon, we're looking at lots of sunshine, a little bit milder around the area here this afternoon. Tomorrow, we'll get back some 80s. Now, we'll complete all the details in your forecast coming up, Rob.
Things are 94, I-65, little bit of construction delay on the Indiana toll road, but look at this. Minimal traffic, 80, 94, and I-65 on the Illinois side. Pretty much the same thing. Hardly anybody out there on the roads. Take a look outside at the Dan Ryan.
8 Central on ABC.
Next live, co-host Fred Savage.
Don't panic, Fred!
Plus, Amelia Clark, Bachelorette JoJo Fletcher, and Charlie Puth.
Today at 9 on ABC 7.
a beautiful look outside right there. 5:30 right now. Good morning, everybody. Let's get right to the forecast for you. Tracy Butler is standing by in the Weather Center.
Temperatures, look at this up in Lake Geneva. 49 degrees. It's 49 degrees right now in LaPorte. It is currently 56 degrees out at O'Hare. Get to Jefferson Park, you're at 51 degrees, and it is 53 degrees now in Hoffman Estates. So this afternoon, we're expecting plenty of sunshine to come our way. High temperatures this afternoon headed well into the 70s, and it's looking as though we'll get some 80s back here, and I'll show you when, and that is coming up. Terrell and Judy.
Tracy,
Avoided the attack on the Istanbul airport. Tanya Babbage is in the Alert Center. Tanya.
Rang out at Istanbul's airport yesterday. We have this airport.
There's two teenagers rushed to the hospital